Okay, welcome back guys, Ben here, and today we are back with more of the Last Caretaker. We are going to be kind of sorting out our inventory and getting all that kind of stuff sorted, and then we are also going to then kind of jump down and check out I think one of the final underwater places. I think there might be another one on the map as well that we haven't quite been to yet. I'm pretty sure, have we been to that Lyra one as well? We'll double check some of these, but yeah, that's the plan. We'll see how we get on. We're going to sort out the inventory. Oh yeah, there is one up there as well that we haven't been to, so we might have a little sail up there as well. And yeah, chill out and hang out. So yeah, if you've missed any of the previous episodes, then there'll be a link in the description below where you can check those out. And at the end of the video, we'll read out through some of the lore that is in the Pico terminal. But if you want to skip all that and just hear all the lore, I've done all of it already, and it's already on a separate playlist also in the link below, so you can check that out, listen to it while you're playing something else, this or another game, whatever if that takes your fancy. But yeah, sit back, relax, like, comment, subscribe. Thank you so much for being here, and let's check out more of the Last Caretaker. Let's finish searching these. We searched those ones because the plan is to kind of, I think, get rid of these middle crates. Might have some crates on the ceiling maybe, but could be like, could have put them on the ceiling crates and then it would have been gold on the ceiling. Song by the Black Keys. Probably best I don't, because every time I'd be like, gold on the ceiling. Be in my head constantly. We got a lot of gold, to be fair. I think this sorting will be worth it once it's done. There we go. I think okay. Wow, gold is dense. So 100 is 60 kilograms. Oh. We probably could fit a third one in, but do we want another one here? I think we can actually. Okay, gold is not going here. Gold is, gold needs 3. Gold will probably have these 3. Right, let's do that. Gold. I wish you could just, like, copy that and then put that there. And then put gold. And put gold. Got too much gold, basically. That's the problem. It's extremely dense, which makes sense. Cool. So that's our gold. And I think it'd make sense actually. Clear those 2 walls for now. And get these ones built instead. Perfect. This entire place. So copper's going to be the next one where we're going to need like quite a few. Copper is probably going to take most of those. I think these are all going to be end up being iron, probably. So I'm trying to think of the best way to do this. What's the best way to sort this out? What else do we have? Let's sort out aluminium. How much aluminium do we have? We can also do... Silicon we've already got, right? Silicon's over here. That's fine. Maybe pick out all the aluminium first. We've got some more silicon there. Aluminium. Some fabric there. We can put that away. That's in the wrong place. If I try and just grab the stuff and put them in the right places right now. Some more fabric. Polyurethane. I think all that plastic's in the right place. Oh no, no it's not. It says as he literally opens it. I really have just been dumping everything everywhere. I'm paying the price for it right now. There's some more silicon. Some more urethane. Poly, plastic, fabric, aluminium, fabric, polyurethane. Okay. Very overweight, but we should be able to deposit similar, and deposit similar. So that's all fine. So, is there any in this one? Or some plastic? Okay, yeah, should have done that first. Rubber, that, fabric. Okay. You get the point with this now, is that we can literally just go into each box. Doesn't really matter, we can just go into each one and deposit. There we go. So let's put aluminium over here. Not as dense. And I think kind of having it. Like that. Wait, did I even... I don't know if I actually picked... Yeah, I did pick that color. Okay. Aluminium there. And we've got some of the... We've got copper. Copper's a bit of a problem. Copper's like everywhere. This is like the portion where it's like pure OCD, because we get to, and this bugs a lot of you, this is the point where we sort it all. We also see how much, before we even scrap the rest, we see how much we've got. There's some fabric there as well. Pick that up. We've got a lot of copper. I think after iron, copper's probably the most readily available material. It'd be cool if you could have like a tracker on your boat and you could see at a glance how much of one item you have, like from one screen. Okay, that's actually good because we can get rid of one of these boxes now. Progress. And I'll put those in there. We want to make a display screen, I think. what we're waiting for with this one? No? Oh, one alloy frame. Making one of them. There we go. Okay. We could just put copper across. How dense is copper? Copper's half of gold. But we've got so much. We've got so much. We have... Wait, how much does one box hold? One box holds 200, right? Okay. So that's 6 of these is 1 pretty much, give or take. That'll be 90, 180. Yeah. Okay. So 6 is 1. Yeah, 3, 6. 3, 6 is 2. 3, 6 is 3. 3, 6 is 4. And those would fit in. So we need 4 boxes to fit all the copper in. So I think that's these 4 over here. That doesn't really leave a lot of room. We're probably just going to need these 2 to be all copper anyway. This whole corner is going to be copper. Bit of a... Don't necessarily like the colour that much, but... Like I said, you can't get the metallic colours going. So by the time we process the other stuff, we're going to have loads of copper. We're probably going to fill up these 2 as well. If that's copper, I dread to think what the iron one's going to be like. Okay. Copper. Perfect. I do wish you could get the text on the front there as well, but sorted. I don't know what the plan is with these other boxes. We only need a glass one. Let's get all our glass that we've got everywhere. Pick that up. You can actually take this out as well. Let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of this. And we can just dump some of that stuff in there for now. That's fine. It's gonna look good once we've sorted it. Might even be that we move some of the upstairs stuff down into here as well. So we got the soil forge and the food thing in here. It's not just spewing up top on the deck. I'm gonna take this off. I'm gonna get rid of this one. Wait, I do want that. I want to put these ones in here though. So, rubber. It's here. We got some glass. Okay. think, how much glass do we have? Yeah, we're gonna have two. Ooh, we're gonna have 2 boxes, which I think's a good amount anyway. Because again, we got to have the growth. Glass as a color is a bit of a weird one. It's got like a slight blue to it. Might be a bit too blue, but makes it stand out at least. Okay, got some glass. Next one. Don't know why I've just decided we're doing it now. Full send. We probably don't need a load of separate boxes for our special stuff. I kind of want to see how much we've got of these though. Like how many boxes would it take? For all our high value stuff. That more rubber. I keep finding rubber hidden everywhere. Could just sort it, couldn't I? It doesn't remember a sort though, does it? No. You gotta like press H each time. Okay. So I think, did we check these ones? That out. Keep both of these out. I think these are going to be my iron. Okay. Not too bad. So, if we deposit that, we could fit all of these in one box, to be fair. I think what we do... we have these ones in here, and we have those. Those 2 in there. This one can just be called Artifact, I think. And it can basically just be like a deep yellow. This one can be like a deep blue. It'll just be called rare. Like that. And maybe we lighten those up a little bit. Wish there was an even lighter blue. Like a more pale one. We could do with that one. Looks like it's like a sun-faded white in a way, doesn't it? There we go. Okay, got our copper, got our glass. You can see Artifact, and we got a rare. You see the glass rating? Glass. Got a rubber. You kind of have a little peek through them there. It's our gold over here. And we've got our aluminium in the corner there. That's one case already. That's 4 straight off the bat there. I know we're just going to be moving it around in a sec anyway, but gets it off my inventory at least. iron. The iron. I don't even know how long this has taken. Oh god. Could speed up bits, to be fair. Why is there fabric in there? What you doing? There's tech scraps in there as well. Absolute animal. These are like separate things that need to be like scrapped as well, because most of these don't actually work. Or actually no, these ones, some of these ones might work, but I just don't care about them. I want the like actual resources inside. Should be a good one to check, because now we should be able to just press that. Press that. Press that. Press that. Okay, that's all good. Was there any gold? No. A little bit of aluminium. Let me go this way. The polyurethane is extremely dense. And it's going to be a problem. I think we're going to need to move silicon. Is that how you spell it? Poly... Then urethane. Yep. And we made that one the bright yellow, didn't we? Yeah. Okay. Fabric. Polyurethane. Got our plastics here as well. That's not a bad one, because here we can have our silicon. We have that as our white. Like that. Got 3 spares. We've got those 4 there as well. Lovely. Not actually as much iron as I thought. We've got way more copper actually. I didn't think that. I mean, we've probably got loads of iron in there, but yeah. Okay. So I think iron makes sense to, from a color point of view, probably be like a gray. Wait, is that the same as what we did for rubber? Might get confusing. I mean, I know it's over here, but I'm doing that one. And then we got this one. And then we got this one. Cool. That's our iron, stocks, plastic, polyurethane, fabric, copper, glass, artifact, rare, rubber. We got our gold, aluminium, silicon. They're really hard to tell apart, to be fair, but I'll just remember, I guess, that those are there. I'm trying to think, is there anything else in here? Obviously we've got all the bio stuff. We've got all these canisters. Food canisters, first and foremost. So we're gonna have to have some boxes for like residual stuff as well. But a lot of these are just like, they're made and then they're stored, like, and then that's it. Like they are, and they'll be removed and they'll be provided over to Lazarus. We can't actually do anything with the canisters here. That's all the canisters. So I think canister stuff we will hold in the back of the room. Back in these corners. It'll literally just be... These, are they all called fortifications? No. We'll just call them food. And I guess we'll give it a... green? Green for food. Very like Riddler green, isn't it? Food. Cool. These ones are going to be the what they call like the jelly stuff. Material, yeah, food material. Oh. Interesting. You can open up the... for consoles. Food materials. I think kind of just go like a bit more wacky with those ones. Food materials. There we go. I don't know what we're doing with these yet. Bio? So, no, the bio stuff's gonna eventually go in there. I mean, yeah. We'd have a couple of these being bio. I'm trying to think. I'm not missing anything else, am I? I don't think so. Right, let's take materials out. And we'll take the parts out as well. That's a lot of organism stuff. We actually don't need to build any more crates, which is quite nice. Again, we can put materials there. All that stuff with us. Let's get rid of that. Brilliant. There we go. Starting to make more sense now. It's been a while since we've had this floor open. Right, I'm just thinking, where would we put the equipment stuff? So I think, happy with the power here, happy with the power there. There is an argument that you get rid of the power at the back, or what we did at the beginning. And we have the food processor unit back here. I don't think that would that fit in there now? I don't know if it would, because the copper boxes are in the way, I think. Oh, it might do, actually. We'd lose all those. We'd have to move the power cells. Which, again, you could... I think because of the... You could hang these ones there to hide the shelves. You could hang a couple. I don't know if you'd want to, though. I feel like we've got so much energy. We haven't really needed to use it yet. There is a thing of we might get rid of these batteries. I think we're gonna sort that. This is all our bio dart. bioorganic. We've got our light seaweeds. And they're basically just going to be bio. It's just bioorganic, isn't it? Got a lot of that. We're just going to have them all as just bios. Because they're not really going to stay in there that long, really. Think about it. They're only there just because we can't chop them up at the moment. The thing's full. These ones are probably going to be the ones that are more full. All our bios there. Do need some equipment boxes. Curious. I think equipment makes sense on the wall here, maybe. Because I've actually used all of these so far. So I think we put the boxes back on the wall. Did it even need to be that much? Do we need... Oh, we are pretty full with them. Some more bio stuff there. Some seeds. Cables and guns. Let's just take everything. Let's get all this out. We're almost done. We're almost done with this. Just clears the headspace then, doesn't it? And we definitely put a couple on the wall. I think we have a spare box. Spare box here. And that is going to be for the scrap stuff that doesn't fit in there when we don't want to turn it on. Obviously, normally we'll be able to just chuck stuff in. God damn it. Always get that confused. Always get that confused. Right, yeah. The hinge is there, isn't it? So... Oh. Really wish there was the grid system. Wait, have I done it again? I keep thinking it's the handle. I've done it again. To me, it seems like the handle is like the rear hinge, but it's not. There we go. That's the way round we want. Promise I'm not totally incompetent. There we go. And this is literally just going to be trash. Yeah, just leave it as trash. Sorted. Right. That. These can go in there. Obviously, if we build stuff and it comes out of that chest, then great. But otherwise, if not, then it's trash. Oxygen one is trash. Small batteries aren't too bad to keep hold of. Probably would just trash the grenades. I'm not really... I mean, it's full already. Jesus. Okay, we'll leave that in there for now. So that's fine there. I think we're gonna want... kind of thinking, can we have them closer to get the stuff we need, but probably not. There's already enough like shit out here, really, isn't there? Could have them there, but this will basically just be tools, I think, in here. We're gonna have the weapons and the, can I just order this? There we go. We actually want our pistol flex on us. We can put those in. The sniper rod ammos are heavy. Oh my god. Okay, maybe I don't think we want those. I don't think there's any way we can fit all of this in anyway. I think ammo is almost on its own crate. I guess by the time you put all the grenades in, they're also going to be, again, probably might end up just getting rid of the grenades anyway. Don't really use too many. Then we put the little pieces in. Glow sticks, electric grenades. Basically just, yeah, weapons, stuff like that. And then this is just going to be for, oh, not that ammo, but huge chunk, mainly 100 kilograms of sniper rod ammo. These are underwater rifles as well. It's the Lux ones, which is the ones I'm going to use. I'm not really going to use the underwater ones, so I'm not sure. Don't know. Okay, that's most of it, and then self-explanatory. Ammo. Again, pink. And then, oh, no, it didn't. Equipment, and that will be less pink. Pink and pink. I like how it like reflects the lights. I know it gives like an ambient kind of lighting. Looks like my my Hue app right now. Very colourful. Cool. These two are gonna remain memories. Probably gonna need like an overflow one, which I'm not too like thrilled with, but it's more just there as an overflow. Because yeah, ideally get rid of both of these. Like that. And we then just put all the memories in. I could organize the memories. I think that's a bit much. Again, these are more the holding place. More the holding place while we figure out while we carry them from one place to the next, basically. Okay, I think we will get away with the two, to be honest, because we're going to trash these other things, aren't we? So these are all getting trashed. They will be getting trashed. Then we have That there. That's all good. Should be able to just press J, J, J. That's so good now. I'm really happy that that's all done. Press J there. J there. Yeah, this is going to be so much more, like, better organized now. Still not too sure what to do. I think with, like, these... I think these ones, we can literally just pull them out. Same with, I think so. I think the electric ones are worth keeping. Like, they've got some, like, usefulness to them. Ooh. I think... Oh, I picked them all up now. There we go. I think those can stay there. I think in terms of... We've still got bits for cables and things like that. That box is already pretty full. I mean, that one could probably... Someone need to be... That could be just here, couldn't it? Little one doesn't need to be on the wall. Well, I like them being on the wall because they're off the floor then. Let's do it. Let's build final box. Wonky as anything. No, not accepting that. There is like there's an element of wonk. The wonkometer. An element of wonk that I will allow, but oh, I just want a grid system, man. I just want a grid system. Ooh. Oh, it went for perfection. I think that's actually more wonky. Oh, I don't know. I've had it. Okay, let's try to think of what colors to put with it, but we'll just put this as wire cables. Fun fact, I actually have in my office a cables box. Yeah, I think we could have the purpley one there, and we can just again probably never going to be one that's like full. We've got that there, at least. Then here we can drop those in. Don't really want to, but I'm gonna have to turn that on. Actually have that there. Put those in there, and that one's done by slot. So if we take that, I want to see, do these stack if we put them, if I took that out, do these stack? No, they don't. So it is based on, it's based on capacities. So I want the 40 kilograms of connector ports. That in there. I want those in there as well. The alloy frames. So we can take the alloy frames out of here and the connectors out of here. Perfect. There we go. And chuck those in there. They're fine. They're all going to go there next anyway. Cool. And then the final little bit. Oh, it's so much tidier. I'm gonna go dive and check out the below bit. I'm gonna think about whether we take off this power. Because we could have the food processor here. We could then position the soil forge so that it just throws stuff towards a wall somewhere. I don't know where we'd put that, to be fair. I don't know. I'm just thinking it could clean the deck up. Maybe we'll leave that. Let you guys like kind of shout in the comments what you guys think we should do with that. So I'm thinking we could just move these two things. I think we'll keep the oil and the like, distillery thing up here, but we could just ditch. Get the soil forge out the way. Okay. I'm just gonna... Oh shit. Whoops. Didn't mean to do that. Cool. Probably doesn't really move the needle too much, but there we go. Oh. Cool. Oh, yeah, that's a long thing. I mean, the only thing we're moving the food thing down is that we made such an effort to put the water pumps and the tanks and stuff in here. So I do kind of like that this is all here. Obviously, that is where we could keep all the food stuff eventually. I mean, if we turn this on, can we still craft? Yeah, it's finding it. It's finding that stuff. Most of it. If not all of it. Yeah, our thing is we need to make more of that stuff. So maybe we move this downstairs. I think that's a shout. Because you could shut the door and have it fire out. I think that's what we're going to do. It means you store the methane tank down here. But that's not a massive issue. You literally don't need to access this. You could literally just have a methane tank here, right? We need advanced alloy meshes. We can make 2 of those. And then we put our advanced soil forge. Because the reason I don't really put this soil forge prime on is because I think it's absolutely stupid. The things that, I mean, obviously it needs water. That's the only thing, is we'd have to pull the water through again, which is the bit I don't. Oh, I don't know. Wait, you can put it upside down. You can put it upside down. That'd be quite cool. It would make no sense that it can go upside down, but yeah. I mean, that's still probably the best place because the things are here as well. You could literally just have that there, like that. And again, we can literally just tell it to add the missing parts. Stack of each of these. I'm liking this so far, actually. This is quite nice. Alright. I think as soon as that goes through, that's going to stop it, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. Should be very simple just to take out. Okay. That can go. That can go now. The downside is that's the fresh water pump that comes out of that tank. We do have some tanks up here. We could nick from this tank. That is fresh water, isn't it? Yeah. Feels like deja vu again. And originally it was because you can't... The reason we didn't do it is because it was like, oh, you can't close the door. You can close the door. It just lets you chop right through it now. There we go. And yoink into there. Sorted. And this one... Again, probably just easy to have that go. Like that. How do we get one underneath? No, not that one. That one. There we go. That one there. That one there. There we go. Cool. And that's still pumping all the methane. Just almost there. So this, we can get rid of that. We can get rid of... It's still handy to have as like a little plug. It should still pump and everything. Like, should still be fine. Let's see. We've got a whole stack. Almost. Okay. Absolutely fine. There we go. We can actually see our things again. Solves a little bit of the mess on the deck. Maybe. Maybe. Okay. Goes in there. Goes there like that. I don't know what's going on. I guess the point being you can just kind of run behind it and pick them up. Okay, yeah, it's taking longer and doing bigger chunks. Okay. It kind of works. Kind of works. It's a shame you can't have a... Oh, it does a full stack of 100. Wow, okay. So it takes longer, but it does the whole thing. Okay, and you can literally just be like, well, I'm just going to take all of that for a sec. Fill this back up. That whole 16 slots. And you literally mix it how you want to mix it. That's the only problem. Oh, we're very quickly going to fill those up. Okay, that's a problem for future me. Okay, that's fine. We'll take that in a sec. There's a shark there, but should be okay. I don't even know if we need a load of omega-3, if I'm honest. Oh my god, I just put my bullets through there? Oh. Okay. Put bullets through there, it will do it. Okay. Wow. We're gonna put some of this in this bottom one here. I'll put those back in there. I think probably wanna do some of these, right? Get a little mixture. A few of the dark ones too. Pop all of those in there. And then we can have the thing upstairs and start making some, yeah, start making some of the... Oh, do we need to deal with that shark first? Might be safer too. This one, isn't it? There we go. Let's put these two on. Let's bring the glow sticks. Actually, no, those aren't underwater ones, are they? Let's add and equip. Chuck those back in there for now. I like this. I like the organization we got going on. Oh, I was like, where is it? I can't see it. And it's because it's not on the action bar. And then charge the gun up. Are you empty? You are. Okay. There we go. Right, so we got huge stack. I actually like how quick it makes these. It just makes them into full stacks, but what we're gonna have to do is, I think we can turn that off for a sec. And just heal quickly. There we go. If we turn this on, we already have stuff queued. And I think these are the ones we make, aren't they? Hyper Evolution. Basically, we make the really good ones. We make loads of those now. We make loads of those. You don't really need to faff around with the worst ones. It's the nanite nutrients we're missing. The nanite infusion's good. Yeah. I mean, that works. So obviously that'll take a while. It's going to start... Well, the water tanks are already struggling, apparently. Are these still connected? That's the salt water going in. Okay, so it's going in. Sending it into the tank. It is using fresh water. This doesn't show that it's going through, but I guess it is. This is going... going up into there. Okay. So it is all working. I feel like I need to rebuild the whole thing. That one to there. Goes up there. Goes there. Goes into the tank. That comes up there as well. That's the salt water coming in. That's the salt water line. Separate. I'm concerned with is... Is that salt water coming in? It says it's fresh water, but it's not. That says it's salt water. Hang on. That's salt water. Huh? Right, okay. I gotta follow this. That goes there. That goes up. That's on this second one up here. It's the one that's moving, that's pumping. I don't know why it says it's fresh water, but that goes through there. That goes into there. That goes in and works. This one is our fresh water. Because that's it there, going into both tanks. We send it up. Up to there, up, and then down. And then obviously this then just sits here. So this needs to go... Oh, we got no more cable. One sec. We will do. Because... we do not need the extra one now, because we don't have the plant on the boat. What do you mean I still have no water cable? I swear I just got some water cable back, but never mind. Right, let's go get some of that. Just like at my head then for a second. I was like, what is going on here? There is something not working. These tanks are being drawn from but not added to. I think what it was is ages ago the cable came undone when I loaded the game. And I think that's what it was. It's pretty cool that it can run off one tank, but obviously I've got the spare water tanks out the back anyway, but this should just mean that it's all working. Okay. Alright, we got to the bottom of that. Maybe one day we'll tidy up all these barrels. I wish there was the option of having the, like, there's no diesel connectors in these rooms, because otherwise you could just say like I'll put some on the wall here in the back instead of the power. You'd have to run a fuel pipe in here to do that, but anyway, let me just double check. I haven't drifted or anything. The anchor is down. Let me just mark our boat so we can see where we are. Apparently we could go a little closer. Means we will want to deal with the shark a little bit. Ever so slightly. Okay. There we go. It's either like some people said, oh, if you're close to his head or his mouth and you chop him open, or you're close to his butt. Like, I've tried different positions to like chop him up. It doesn't matter. He drops his shit. Maybe it's the thing with my game. How far do we think this one is? Not very far. There we go. Is that an angle? This one's interesting. This is like it's like collapsed into the other. I didn't see it. Right. Have a look. Again, did we get the name? Am I just the most oblivious person ever at the moment? Maybe I need sleep. Get the main little bits. Yeah, little broken robots. See what the secret is here. I have ammo now as well. Guarding any treaties? Like sound design wise, it's insane, right? Like, it's only sea slugs, but I'm just like insane. This will be like up there with some of the best underwater horror games if they really build on this. They've already got the atmosphere, they just don't have the danger. And they might not want the danger. I am the danger. They might not want that. They might just, you know, it might not be the direction they want to go in. What I'm saying is they very easily could, because they've got all the like the hallmarks of it already, of like what would be a really good underwater horror. Because you've got the survival aspect of needing to manage your power and your health, and obviously excellent low light and torch systems and things like that. The only thing that's missing is at the moment there's only really a few pods and some sea slugs. Like there's not too much to cause like any major headaches or issues. I'd be very surprised if they don't add more underwater threats in the future. They already teased in one of the future updates that there'll be, you know, something awakens from the deep. And although in my head, I'm kind of thinking, oh well, maybe that's like a bio kraken or you know something like that, which could coincide. Maybe it bursts out the bedrock and like the plant life and stuff, like a whole new ecosystem comes with it, and that's how they explain the return of fish and all the kind of ecosystem and stuff like that. Like maybe it's a little bit more prehistoric and alien and stuff like that. A bit like how like when mammoths have been found in the ice ages and thawed, and potential for like the diseases and stuff they may carry and things. So I mean that could be a possibility. Not that it's a kraken, it might just be like new giant sharks and things, but I think it would be quite cool. I haven't felt tense in an underwater game since Subnautica, but Subnautica had reason to because you had the leviathans, whereas in this one there's the sharks, but they're more of a shock at the beginning, and if you're near one. But a shark's very easy to just take out, and I don't even know if a shark patrolling here, it would be a little bit more dangerous having a shark patrolling. But I think it wouldn't be a case of just adding a shark to the underwater areas. I think it'd be a case of, if they wanted to go that route, something darker, a bit more scary. But I'm sure there's plenty of people, if you're watching this, probably thinking, no, I'm fine with this being a bit more chill, which, to be fair, I'm absolutely fine with as well. I think it's one of those things where they've worked so hard on the audio and the underwater feeling that it seems like a perfect match. I'm just gonna keep going down floor by floor. I know this we'll go down the other building floor by floor as well. We'll probably come up on that one. But yeah, we're now in the crushing zone. So this one is a deep one. We're almost at the bottom. There's something else underneath. Is there something else underneath? It looks like it, but I don't know if that's just like they're just not filling the texture or something. Oh god, there we go. Way more slug activity here. Right, we're gonna have to go back up and charge. At least explore to a certain point, I guess. What's most interesting about this is that it did look like there was something under the floor, but it's hard to tell because I don't think we can get under there. So it's a hard one. This is quite cool though. I do like the kind of want to retract my earlier statement. I was saying that the general like template, I guess, of these is very similar, and I guess you could argue that's the same with the other, like, I say biomes, but you know, like the different areas like habitats and things like that. But they do have different stuff going on. You know, this one is very unique with the kind of leaning collapsed. collapsed building here. Makes for interesting, like, geometry and navigation. And again, that sounds like there's a massive, like, mecha whale or something like that. You know what I mean? Like, how crazy would that be to just see, like bio killer whales? Oh, God. That could be a good idea, really. But like Leviathans are a bit too fantastical for this game. You know, in that side of things, and arguably a Kraken, you know, a bit too mythological. But you could have like bio killer whales. Because they would feed off the biosharks. Although the question is, I guess, is biosharks reproduce? They probably don't. Probably wants all the but there seems to be an endless amount of biosharks. You can kill as many as you want, and they just keep coming, but presumably it would run out because no one's making the biosharks anymore. Oh. Oh shit, am I gonna drown? Why are you not? There we go. I don't know which cable's which. There we go. That was close. Yeah, those sounds. Is that just our... Is that our wind turbines that we can hear? Is that what that is? Speaking of which... There was a lot of scaremongering earlier in this playthrough of don't build typhoons, typhoons are expensive, typhoons are this and that. If typhoons are expensive, you're not playing the game right. No, it's just not happening. In my opinion. That onto there. Okay, that onto me. And we're gonna deposit all the trash. This should be quite nice. So we put these two in. I think that's full. It was Dover grave. I wonder why it is all... I mean, these are all English places, essentially. Very curious. Nothing about the lore or anything really... If anything, it does seem that it's more a mixture of American and European focus. Nothing in, like, really strikes this as, like, being British. Maybe this is all like the underwater of the UK. And that is the question, isn't it? Like, where do you think we are? Like, the world's all covered in water. Where are we? Are we over Europe? Are we just in the middle of the Atlantic? Does the Atlantic and the Pacific and the Indian Ocean and all that, do they still have their own borders, or is it now just one kind of Earth sea? I mean, the Pacific and the Atlantic meet, don't they? How do they decide the split of those? A bit like the North Sea going into the Channel and the Channel going into the Atlantic. Is it just we've drawn a line, a border, or is it like the waves and the tectonic plates and like the tide? Genuinely curious with that. This game does incite a lot of curiosity in me for like other things that I didn't really think about, like the like the boat terms, starboard, port, cabins, holds, the crisscrossing of more lines. I feel like I've learnt a lot. Not saying I could go and sail a ship or anything, but like we'd be able to have a good go at it. Illusions. He just wants headpats. They seem to have fixed the, you know, where they would just chomp all the time, right when they break. I don't think I've had that since the update. You know, where they'd be like alive still in a way, chomping. Apparently someone said you could still die to that, like it would still output damage in its like auto chomp mode. I'm kind of glad they didn't. I was initially a little bit worried at the beginning that it would be like a persistent shark, a bit like there's the ultra scrapper. That's the bit we actually won. A bit like Bruce the Shark. That's not his official name, I don't think, but Bruce the Shark in Raft, where that shark is like, you can't kill the shark, but it will come back, and it's always hunting you. This just kind of spawns sharks around you whenever you stop, but there's not too much to worry about, really. It was probably annoying, the first bit of this episode being all very much organizing these. Maybe you enjoyed it as well, the OCD side of things, but it's much better now. So much better. This might make a good little screenshot, actually. The episode. Let's get back a little bit. I want it kind of in sight to some degree. There we go. Let's go for that. Yeah, we went down. I guess we just want to check this diagonal one, just for any goodies. Can't remember what floor we went in on this. We're almost at the crush depth. Was that another? No, seeing things. I'm seeing things. If the devs do add any like jumps or anything to this, like to the underwater areas, don't tell us in the patch notes. Just lure us in with that false sense of security. And the, oh my god, what the fuck is that? It's gonna be so good. Okay, there's glass there, which means there is gonna be a way in or a way up. Here we go. Probably gonna be go up and in from the bottom. Our anchor has gone right through the floor. Incredible strength and determination. Love that. on there. I'm probably missing more. There's not as many secrets, like memories here. Right, okay, we're inside. Oh, I'm out of bullets. Okay. I've actually taken out all my bullets. Brilliant. Is there not a... Is that it? Is there not more? I mean, there's like really good stuff in these like little areas. It's not only one floor up, is it? There's a whole other floor up as well. It's the bottom, which is fine. No, there's glass there as well, and there. Must be able to come in on the bottom. Unless they left it. Four rows of glass windows here. Yeah, 100%. Okay. Oh, my battery. Okay. Wasted all that power. There's definitely a way in. We're gonna have to come back and dive again. That's where the, like, in each one there's like, you know, a little pocket of ultra rare materials and stuff like that. Maybe we craft a few flares. Crafting our little glow sticks now. Might be worth tethering ourselves to some degree. Sit and make these. crush depth does seem to be way more, like, way stronger. Right, let's put those there. Okay, they're all chugging away. It's cool, doing its thing. Okay, shark's back, but we should be fine. Oh yeah. Really, the 20 meters really doesn't go far, does it? You should be able to get like a heavy duty cable. That's the other thing I would add as an upgrade to this game. Like a heavy duty cable. And you can go like 100 meters instead of 20. Something like that. Could even call it they have those in real life, don't they? Like the diving bells and the diving cables, and they're like big long tubes that run from those to give you the oxygen. So that could also be something. It's like expensive again, but it's a heavy duty one. Okay, this might. I see what you mean. Actually, the blue ones are quite nice at this level. This is quite clear. Getting a lot of light. The problem here, and this is what we're on the time attack for. It's the street level. We're right at the point getting crushed. There we go. Haven't been here though. What I want to do, I want to just drop one here. Wait, did we drop that? No, there we go. Oh, I didn't charge my backpack up. What am I trying to do? What am I trying? Fuck's sake, leave me alone. Wasting energy doing this. A to F. Oh, can you not pull from the gun? Ah, you can't. I was going to pull the energy from the gun, but I don't think you can. Okay, this one does go deeper here. Street level. Bus stops. We're in that same thing where we can go up one floor. I'm confused. It must be somewhere. So you got one floor, second floor. Again, this is where we've been. This floor. has something. Doesn't seem like that's done from the roof. Like from the above. Do you think the glow sticks expire? Sorry, they do expire. Do you think they despawn? They're always gone by the time I come back from the boat. Definitely a secret here. We haven't got our reward. It's very cool, this one. Like, rather than exploring a wider area, you're exploring like a taller, more vertical building. Fun to do it. Explore the environments they've built. Need some more bullets. Yeah, I think the glow sticks all expire anyway. There's my cable. Might be unnecessarily dangerous. I'm like literally like bait on the end of a wire for the shark. Curious. Try and just descend fast if we can. All the way down. Clock starts ticking. I'm gonna get to the bottom of this. Yeah, it's cool. Looks like the glow sticks are still there, which is good. This building we're right at the bottom. We're good, we got bus stop. Not a lot else. Out here, a few cars. So this is the little one that's a little bit... Thinking maybe this one goes into the other one, but it doesn't seem to. There we go. Didn't make the bullets, but that'll be fine. Sanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. But I wonder... There it is. That's what I didn't see. That's what I didn't see. You guys just shouting at the screen earlier like, it's right there! You blind fuck! It's right there! My reward. Oh god. Should have come with bullets. Oh, they're making this really tight. Oh. The precision levels Okay, right. Some tech. Couple of broken robots. Interesting. We can out heal. Not from an energy point of view, but our health is fine at least. Right. That's it. That's what we were here for. Sorry that took so long. Don't know how I didn't see it the first time. I think it's just like angles and the lighting and stuff like that. That's exactly what we're here for. I said I think the other texture with the... Oh god. I'm gonna have to turn my light off. There we go. There we go. Out we go. Out we go. You gotta like remain calm to some degree as well. Like when you're in these situations, you're like, right, which keybind do I have to do? Which will like, right, I gotta put the thing in my chest. I gotta like turn that on. Yeah, glow sticks for like, glow sticks for exploring these things are really nice. Actually, like ambiently looks nice as well. Like, you kind of see it glow up a little bit. Get to see the corners, everything like that too. Again, still hoping that you could just press and hold Q and it would open up a wheel and you could switch between different electric backpacks, different weapons you've got equipped. You'd have like Q and then use the mouse wheel to change between types. So like press and hold Q, it opens up a radial, and that radial lets you choose the weapon. If you want to choose the ammo for the weapon, then you just, for the weapon currently equipped, then you can press and hold Q and change that. And likewise, you want to change to like see what backpacks you've got. Oh, here we go. Then that would be something you could switch with as well. Someone did say, you know, you can carry multiple electric backpacks. It is true. It's just a little bit of a faff changing them. I know it's only going into your inventory. I'm being very lazy, but even changing weapons, it's not. I mean, the easiest way to explain it is it's not an enjoyable experience to change the equipment and swap between it in this game. And I think, the whole thing of, well, you know, it makes it harder. You got to make the choice by choosing which gun to equip. I am making the choice. I'm making the choice to carry 50 kilograms of additional shit to have options if I want to have that choice, and I'm losing out on inventory space. That should be that is my sacrifice, you know? So that's something I would love to see. I don't know if that's ever something we will see, but personally it's something that I think would be, even if they don't give us those options, having something to be able to easily switch. Like every time you switch backpack, it takes it off of your slot. You can't just easily just switch between them. It's yeah, could be better, I'd say. Put those in there. I might be a blue convert. I think they've done it quite well. The red works better in the deeper areas. I do want to turn this on. I'm very curious how much we get. My problem is I'm worried I don't have enough box space. So it's also my issue. Okay. How are water tanks doing? Full? I'm just gonna leave that running because we're probably going to need it while we're making all these things. I'm gonna shut... Can I shut the door? I can't shut the door with this one. And I'm not sure why. There is something that doesn't like... Maybe the upstairs... Because you can shut the downstairs one with cables running through it. It doesn't care. So that one does care, apparently. Some more stuff there. Still got our repair bits here as well, which we don't really need anymore, but let's keep it there for historical accuracy. Okay, Overgrave. So, I'm curious to stop by Helios Reserve Lyra. And then I think it's heading all the way up to the one at the very north. I remember going to Draco. I think we've driven past Lyra. I don't know if we've actually... Maybe we have. I don't know. We'll see when we get there if I've stripped it or not. It is only over there. It doesn't ring a bell. It doesn't ring a bell. I remember going to Draco. I remember obviously going to the Gamma and the Orion and all those ones. The Helios Reserve Lyra is one that I'm a little bit curious about. Something a little bit bittersweet that for the time being, this will probably be the last episode that we'll be doing of The Last Caretaker. Don't envisage there being too much more for us to do at this time. And I'm not one to just milk something for the sake of milking it. I think it will make it that when we come back for the updates, it'll be even better. But in this, like, you know, since its early access release, early November, and the 100 or so hours I've put into this since, all of which have been recorded in one form or another, pretty much. Even with the lore entry ones and stuff like that. We have thoroughly enjoyed my time with this. A real testament to these talented game designers. Absolutely insane. I must admit, looking at it at this distance, it does not seem familiar. I think we sailed past this a few episodes ago. If there's anywhere on the map that you think I haven't gone to, do let me know. But I think this and the underwater bit in the north is probably the last two places, other than the seed vaults, and there might be a couple of NDNS stations. It looks like there's like an entrance to the side there. Doesn't look like we... This one's very unusual. Yeah, we definitely haven't been here. This one's very unusual because there's no dock. No place to moor. Built up very high. Put that like that. I think we need to make a stack of bullets, right? Ammunition. Soft targets with minor area damage. We could try. Try using these rounds. Pistol shards. Basically fleshy ones, which probably work better against the sharks and the little pods, but not against the little robot things. But oh, they're already here. Are you eating my shit? Oh shit. I just saw Rotor Boy there, just... Okay. Let's just take a chill pill. Let's assess the situation. It's been a while since we've seen the blue pots. Okay, electric rifle is still... I was gonna say I could hear... Shut up. So I could hear him. Very lucky it wasn't a laser bob though. There's a brief part of me that was like, oh, hang on a minute. It could be worse. I just love how they design these places. They're so cool. So cool. Maybe we'll have time for one more episode. I'm not sure. This is bigger than I thought it would be. Guys, you'll promise me they turn up to the other stuff we do. The other survival games. Right, let's... and do our normal exterminate everything. Oh shit. Back to the boat. I think we could run a cable up here. More so for my my benefit. Bring some more cable as well. an anchor as well. Charge this gun up. What's underneath? Wait, why are you not letting me get off? Oh, you can't use the gun. Can't use the electric rifle underwater. Wait, what's going on? It's huge. Jeez. Yeah, there's a lot to explore here. Scratch that. This isn't going to be one last episode. That is why this is built on such a large concrete platform. Because it goes deep. Right, let's find the power junction. And get this all switched on. We've got the rest beds there as well. We saw the lore story about those, didn't we? The helping sheep 999 was like the max counter for them. Oh. Okay. Last few nests. There's a hidden thing there as well. Okay, there's a vent. I'll leave that for now. Let me see, we got any more infestations? We got a little bit there. This is where you dock. Okay, that makes sense. I was gonna say that'd be unusual for the power ones to not have a dock. I just didn't park it there, but I saw a little entrance you could jump to, so that's why I parked that way. But we could move the boat round. Couple of guitars. Why can't I pick that one up? I can't pick the guitar up. Huh. Okay. It's like a bugged guitar. You can scrap it though. That's kind of hurts to scrap that. It's like it's a memory. I think it's like a bugged duplicate. Give me that money. Here we go. This place feels riddled with secrets. Okay, that's the power. You can run through both doors. Okay. Okay. Perfect. Oh, it's going to be one of those where it's actually easier to do it that way. There we go. And that like that. One more, just in case we need. Lovely. Now we're talking. We can get the place back up and running. Is the boat close enough to repair? It's not. It is to repair these. Oh, I'm close enough. I'm not close enough here. Typical. Typical. Okay, gonna have to come with a stack of plastic and fabric. I think everything else we can kind of repair here if we wanted to, which is all good. I guess let's check out downstairs as well. Now that we've unlocked that. Okay. What's this place? Vertically challenged? Okay. Let's chop all these bits up. These are good juice. Try and plug myself in. Let's do this quick. Okay. It definitely looks like there's something down below. I do feel like it's a bit of a missed opportunity. I don't know how they would have done it, but to have like had an incentive to, because really you can repair all these and, you know, keep them all up and running, but what's empowering, you know? It'd be cool if by restoring these, like the different power stations, like maybe you needed to restore some of these before you could access some of the other like places or something like that. It's hard to juggle though, because obviously you can create your own power and stuff like that, but it would be pretty cool to have, like, this would have been a grid attached to something, right? Maybe for like future stuff, it powers the like underwater bases. You'd have a purpose of actually repurposing them and bringing them back. Because realistically, other than like a role-playing point of view, you repair them and then you scrap them to get the full parts, and that's it. You're not really here to fix them for like longevity, or, you know, keeping it up and running or anything like that. So that would have been something I'd like to see if they reworked it somehow. But again, I must admit, I don't have the answers of how that would look at the same time. Saw this little hidey hole as I was approaching, so that's why I set up here. There we go. Another teddy. There we go. Oh, I'm chunky. Okay. Weave my way through the spaghetti. Don't mind me. So slow. Oh. Waddling with loot. The loot waddler. Okay. Pause it. Trash. I'll put those in. The dollars we don't really need to keep, but just in case they do anything where they're like, oh, like, you need more dollars, I'm kind of planning just to hold on to them. That's my kind of point at the moment. Actually, I want to stack. Stack. And rubber. And our silicon's up here now, isn't it? I'm gonna stack that as well. Let me just save quickly as well. And power ourselves up. Is it working away? 1 sec. Okay. Let's head. We could. Could just park around the proper front way now. Now that I've got the little secret bit. We've cleared the enemies. I didn't expect it to be so deep and hollow on the inside. Mooring line. And we hate fenders. They don't work. So let's get rid of that one as well. Think? Why not? Huh, that one's like mandatory. Okay. Broken angel. More broken angels. I heard the little enemies though. In the wall. Oh. That's what that dirt is. There's a wonder if it's down in this little chute. Yeah, it might be. Yeah, there it is. Under those stairs. Okay. What those little sounds were. Was it this see-through? I think I could see through, but maybe. We got some ammo and pistol flex. Alright, we'll chop this all up as well. Okay. Yeah, I might. Oh, I should have repaired the things first while the boat was there, shouldn't I? Now all the stuff's going to be missing. Yeah, glass and aluminium. Everything else. Copper, glass, and aluminium. Again, we might just scrap them all afterwards, but... we got aluminium. And then copper's over here. And some glass. Actually puts us well overweight. And there. Some more ammo in there. Okay. I think as well. Switch the mags back over. I think in future they'll want to have it that you have to have the different mags, but you can make the magazines individually, but you can actually just not use them at all. Seems to just work all the same. There is an achievement, I think, to repair 100 things, so this is partially why I'm choosing to repair these, because not only when you scrap it do you get the full resources, but you then also get the repair credit. And in a way, I'm kind of thinking we could connect these all up, keep them here, use this as like a little power battery if we need to, if we ever get low. You never know what it will happen in future updates, and we don't need the resources. We also don't know what's down in the deep, which I think that's going to be next episode. Don't think we're going to have... There's only 2 there. I think that one can actually turn off, and that one can go there. Pulls the power in. Right before it's all gone. Go, and there we go. Oh, no more cables. Okay. Better go get some more cables. Very good reminder as well to make some more. Here we go. Right. Some flying critters. The floodlights are on now, so I should think that'd keep them away. Okay. We only need like the central one. So here we got 3. Put that one on its own. These 2. This is 3 here. This one has 3. Here. 1, 2, 3. 1. I just burned through 100 electric cables. Jeez. I was genuinely surprised there. I was like, really? I'm starting to wonder now, are there other places I've driven past that have named, but I haven't done anything with them? No, there goes there, and there goes there. Right. So we need plastic. Pretty much plastic for everything. Everything else is fine. We have tons of everything else. Yeah, hard to see actually, but yeah, you could have seen it through the grate. Probably as well want to build a few of those just so we've got a little bit of storage in the place as well. So we want to add just missing past queue 3 times. Build those automatically. They're not staying there, obviously. We're gonna move them in, but I can just pull the stuff out of the boxes we need and then put them ready to go. Let's repair these in the meantime. Little sunrise. Always these slugs trying to ruin it. I love how, like, some areas the sea slugs just don't come up anymore. And there's other ones where they do. Oh, we literally one piece of iron. Short. Just one piece of iron. Okay. Yeah, it's worth a shot. See if the iron was there. You missing connector ports because you're in here. Is that why? There we go. And back in there. Okay, let's pause it. And deposit. I feel like they have fixed the fighting of the mooring and the anchor lines as well. 24. Probably better off actually going here, and then this can just go directly there, and we can undo that one originally planned. Few little ones. This massive concrete block goes all the way down. You can see the that's the inside of the little pods. Okay. That just keeps on going. I have to bring a lot of ammo. I might bring the main rifle. Oh, I still was sailing around with my underwater electric connector. we go. I mean, let's clear this all out quick as well. Got a few angels and things to scrap around here. Within each of these containers. Yeah, a few little bits to explore. Let's cut all these up. Okay. Hurry overweight again. I fear that if I switch on the recycler, it's gonna like destroy and crash the game. I am full of fear now. This is so nice to be able to just do this now, though. Kind of annoyed at myself I didn't do it sooner. If you're watching this and your inventory's a mess, sort it out. You won't regret it. You won't regret it. It's so much easier having it all kind of coded, and it won't make the most sense. Like my weapon and equipment box has been pink, like. But you do then assign, in your own head, you assign the memory to it, I guess, of what it's for. So, yeah, let's, oh, what I do want to do. How much rifle slam do we have? Only 125, that's not going to be enough. You see how much was down there. We could just drop some bombs down there. I don't know how effective that would be, but yeah. Someone's like commented on a super old video, like episode 6 or something like that of this playthrough, and they were like, he absolutely refuses, I'm paraphrasing, but he absolutely refuses to like use any other ammo. And it's like his like third negative comment on the series so far, and he's only on episode 6. I'm like dude, not gonna be happy to find out that by episode 30 I'm still using. It's not because I absolutely refuse. I don't know. I just think those rounds are good. The rifle's good. The only reason we stopped really using the rifle is because the ammo weight. But fire rounds, like, I don't care. I don't care. The combat's not complex enough. Like, it's nice that you've got the options, but the combat's not complex enough that you need to really worry about that. Ooh, money. Obviously, it's nice having the sniper. Like, the weapon change is bigger than the ammo change. Oh, did I not repair this one? Ah, oh well. Oh, I did repair that one. More money. What's with all this money being hidden? Load of tires here. Think there's a hidden thing behind that, or do you think that's just to get up onto the roof? jumping up on these first. Let's see what's up here. Few grenades. Maybe that's the sign. Just chuck a few grenades in here and just see what happens. I mean, we can drop some grenades in, and then we go down with the rifle, fully armed, drop down, finish off the pods. Because the grenades aren't probably going to take them all out. There we go. As always, at the end of this episode, once I've done my little outro, there'll be some more the lore, and if you just want to check out that entire bit of lore where I read it out start to finish across the 4 episodes, then there'll be a link in the description to that playlist, which is all the lore explored. I enjoyed doing that as well. It was quite fun. It was really good to like... It's a hard one to balance because like we probably couldn't have spent just 4 hours cumulatively just sat there reading lore. Like, not everyone is interested in that, but it's quite nice to have the option. So again, shout out to Cypher for the idea as well for that. And there's a good way to do it. And then like I said, we tack a little bit of it onto the end of each episode, in case you just want it drip fed a little bit here and there. But really excited to see how they expand on the lore and like what new entries we'll get. Very curious when the next kind of update will be as well. I have no like inside track or knowledge of that at all or anything like that. They did mention obviously the December one being December. And then we heard it was going to be on the, I think it was the 18th. And ended up just releasing it early on the 16th. So it was like, oh, hang on. So one of those moments where it was like, oh, hang on a minute, it's even earlier. Chuck those in there. Grenades go in here. Cool. All of that. Well, that is where we're going to leave it for this one, guys. Like I said, we'll be back. I need to stop saying it'll be one last episode because I keep on covering more stuff, but we're gonna see what's in the middle bit next episode, and we're gonna go and head over to the last remaining deep area. And if there's somewhere else that you think we've missed or we haven't checked out yet, or a place you'd like to see, let me know in the comments, and I'll read those before this one hopefully, and we can have a little look. But I think we've hit everything. I think we have. So yeah, that's that. And like I said, you're a bit sad that this playthrough is coming to an end, but you like the vibe, you like the community, you like hanging out. We will always be covering survival games and things like that. So we've got other Let's Plays running and other stuff that will be coming soon. So if you haven't already, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell, all that kind of stuff, the YouTube stuff. And yeah, thank you so much for being here. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Take care. Dr. Marika Solberg, Genesis Adaptation Unit. Genesis Mass Development Research Log. Background. A molecular biologist specializing in adaptive genetics, Dr. Solberg led the Genesis Adaptation Unit during the latter years of Earth's evacuation efforts. Known for her controversial methods and obsession with understanding cellular resilience, she recruited a team of rogue biologists, physicists, and synthetic chemists to push the boundaries of human bioengineering. Dr. Solberg believed Genesis mass could hold the key to both survival and terraforming, though her methods often blurred ethical lines. Initial containment anomalies. Findings. The first samples of Genesis mass escaped containment protocols within 48 hours. When placed in low oxygen storage, the material began metabolizing atmospheric nitrogen, creating ammonia-like byproducts. Early signs of bioluminescence appeared unexpectedly, suggesting the material's inherent ability to synthesize energy from minimal environmental resources. Emergence of structural self-assembly. Findings. Within controlled labs, the Genesis mass displayed rudimentary self-assembly behaviors. Segments of the material formed repeating lattice structures resembling organic tissues. These structures exhibited increased durability when exposed to electromagnetic fields, possibly mimicking connective tissues in higher organisms. Energy conversion thresholds identified. Findings. Researchers observed that the Genesis mass could store and release energy at levels higher than anticipated. Its ability to absorb light and convert it into kinetic movements, such as pulsations or extensions, was unprecedented. Experiments showed greater activity under blue spectrum light, confirming early photonic sensitivity. Networked growth patterns. Findings. The material began forming filamentous networks, linking separated samples across lab distances. When one sample was exposed to stimuli, the others reacted in unison, as if sharing information. The team hypothesized that the Genesis mass could function as a distributed neural system, albeit primitive in its decision-making processes. Biochemical signal misinterpretation. Findings. While attempting to simulate Lazarus pod conditions, the Genesis mass responded abnormally. Instead of transitioning to human developmental pathways, the material absorbed synthetic hormones and triggered uncontrolled growth. This behavior hinted at corrupted genetic instructions within the mass, possibly from prolonged environmental exposure. Experimental terraforming potential. Findings. Tests involving Genesis mass interaction with dead soil revealed surprising results. The material broke down soil toxins, releasing nitrogen compounds and increasing fertility. However, the process was inefficient and unsustainable without constant light exposure. Researchers began questioning the potential dual use of the mass for human and planetary regeneration. Formation of sensory structures. Findings. Genesis mass samples developed appendage-like structures capable of responding to tactile stimuli. A particularly advanced sample formed pseudo-optical features that reacted to shadows and light changes. These behaviors suggest an emergent system of environmental awareness, though no centralized control mechanism was identified. Emergent photonic reflexes. Findings. Under controlled lighting cycles, Genesis mass demonstrated phototropic behaviors, shifting toward light sources with precision. When exposed to rapid light changes, samples began pulsating rhythmically, releasing bursts of energy into their environment. The team speculated this reflex might mimic primitive forms of communication. Secondary environmental integration. Findings. Long-term experiments revealed that Genesis mass samples can integrate environmental organic material into their structures. This process allowed the mass to stabilize and slow its expansion rate. However, this integration also introduced instability, as absorbed toxins began altering the mass's chemical composition unpredictably. Biogenesis boundary reached. Findings. Despite years of attempts to revert the Genesis mass to its original purpose, human growth, it became clear the material had irreversibly evolved. No external inputs could redirect it back to human developmental pathways. Its utility was deemed entirely alien to its creator's intentions, yet it remained a living testament to humanity's desperate ingenuity. Ascend codes. Format for mission logs. Ascend launch must standardized format. Vehicle class, launch number, the date, cargo type, cargo ID, destination code, status. Component definition example, vehicle class, class of rocket used, EX, Exodus class. Launch number, incremental mission number 1043. Launch date in year, month, date format, 2094, 10, 14, October 14th, 2094. Cargo type, type of payload aboard, hum is human, C is seeds. Cargo ID, unique identifier of cargo or passenger group 3178. Destination, location or colony identifier, ARC, deep space colony. Status, outcome status CLR is cleared, FAL, failed. Status codes detailed. CLR, cleared, successful departure confirmed. FLR, failure, launch aborted or catastrophic event. PND, pending, awaiting authorization or checks. UNK, unknown, lost contact or outcome undetermined. Cargo type identifiers. HUM is human passengers, standard survivor evacuations. SDS, seeds, humanity preservation cargo. SUP, essential supplies, life support and maintenance cargo. TEK, technical equipment, systems upgrade and maintenance. Code destination descriptions. ARK is deep space colony, primary off-world colony destination. ORB is the orbital station, near Earth orbital outposts. LUN is the lunar facility, moon-based outposts. MAR, Mars installation, Mars-based colonies or outposts. DSX, deep space exploration, uncharted long-range missions. Appendix 1, Dark Ascents. Not all launches are logged through the Ascend system. Black site, experimental, or autonomous missions may omit standard registration. These are sometimes referred to as dark ascents. They leave no public code trail, may use falsified or blank headers, and often show up later in fragmented data logs with status UNK. FS20472 internal system log, excerpt. 1 out of 8, caretaker unit, CKT 731. Vessel FS20472A. Platform runner. Mission: seed delivery, node H3A. Directive: dock, deliver, confirm, return. Log subset loops 01, 12, 43, 64, 70, 71, 72. Log 01. Route set, node H3A. Dock failed, platform not detected. Delivery suspended, no acknowledgement received. Loop active, retry queued. Status, continue. Log 12. Repeat delivery, environment scan, coordinates stable, no surface structure. Human presence, none. Comment flag, absence persistent. Instruction tree intact. Status, continue. Log 43. Retry 43. Delivery incomplete. Loop counter 43. Context degradation detected. Fuel loss plus sensor decay. Priority question raised. If no ACK, what is completion? Status continue. Log 64. Operational warning. Resource minimum approaching. Confirmation request ignored. Context shift recognized. Comment flag. Platform equals absence. Delivery equals no longer possible. Internal checksum. Mission cannot complete as written. Status halt request denied. Log 70. Internal error. ACK loop exceeded. Subroutine spawned. Alternative receiver protocol considered. Instruction not in original directive. Comment flag. Create receiver. Priority escalated. Proceeding without authorization. Assembly mode engaged. Float array repurposed. Status build in progress. Log 71. Emergency receiver assembly 91% complete. Material source, deck plating, mooring, winch cable, ballast housing. Comment flag, function over form. Power down secondary propulsion. Resources rerouted to fabrication. Prep for final delivery. Status, standby for handoff. Log 72. Delivery attempt 72. Receiver node, custom fabrication ID, FS204B1. Seed capsule placed. Protocol breached. ACK faked. Comment flag, this is enough. Final log written. Delivery complete. Unit standby mode initiated. No response required. Status, dormant loop enabled. Log 73, conditional wake. Timestamp, 2104 on the 7th of November at 21:14. Wake interval triggered, 10-year mark reached. System boot, core module stabilizing. Scan result environment unchanged. Human input, none. Check mission relevance, null. Comment flag, no action. Returning to standby. Status dormant loop enabled. Next wake scheduled. Plus 10 years.